Hey, CdawgVa, question. I need a new coffee maker. What do you recommend? I mean, I've only ever used one, so I like that one. So I'd recommend that one. I use like the DeLonghi Prima Donna or something it's called. That should have been my Gyaro name. You can use the $1 million one. No. Okay, it was $2,000, I think. Okay, that's a lot, but when that machine does more work than me, I feel like it's justified. $3,000? No, 2,000. I think it was 2,000. Let me see how much it costs nowadays. But they have a better version now. Of course, they released a better version. Well, I say better, it's the newer version. Right after I got mine, which feels like they always fucking do this. Specifically to fuck me. I don't even think they list my version anymore. Yeah, it's like $1,800, I think. Oh yeah, you know what? On the machine, it tells you how many coffees you've made. I think I've made, the last time I checked, a couple of months ago, it was at like 3,500 coffees. So I feel like that's probably worth at that point. Maybe I'm coping, but and I've only been using it for like 4 years, 3 years, and I still feel like, damn, that's already worth. And who knows how many years I'm gonna have it for. It has a girl math calculator. Okay, it's not a girl math, okay, but it's basically free. Addict at its finest. Yeah, I had the Nespresso machine, but to be honest with you, the reason why I kind of went off it is that I hated having so much waste, like so much like plastic and metal waste for a coffee machine. But it was like the closest you could get at home to getting a decent coffee that you could make quickly. But you know, because I mean, you guys see how much coffee I drink. You know, by the end of the month, I'd have like a massive thing of like these pods, and I was like, man, I feel like this is just like bad. And also I was spending money. It was like 50 or it was like 30 cents a cup, and even then it still works out cheaper if I buy my own beans and go to a place. So, you know, TLDR, it's a much nicer coffee experience, and if you have the money to be able to put it down for that machine, it's definitely a worthwhile option if you're a coffee addict. This is my very long-winded way in justifying my poor financial decision. The super automatics are way better. Yeah, that's what I have. I just have like, it is basically a glorified like airport lounge coffee machine. It's just like one of those things that they have in the lounge that makes your coffee. Which is pretty much one of those, but I just put it in my kitchen. But they just make it look nicer for the ones at home, so you don't feel like you've got an airport lounge machine. Is it a poor financial decision? It's literally not. I say that on stream because I have, you know, I have to like tell you guys that spending $2,000 on coffee is irresponsible, but I would rather go fucking homeless than get rid of that machine. I would be like finding plugs outside and plugging it in. I got like no to sleep, but I'm like fucking making an espresso and putting it in my mouth like that. You know what I mean? There's no shot. I don't even have a firstborn yet, and I've given them away many a time, but the coffee machine stays first. Coffee filters and leftover grounds. Yeah, so I have like a couple of plants in my garden, and I just, every now and then, I don't do it too often because it's like too much nutrients, oddly enough, but my dad told me, he was like, just get the pots, dry them out, and sprinkle some of them, and it'll help it grow. So that's been really cool. It's nice that it's obviously very rich in nitrogen and whatnot. It's like way better, TLDR. I didn't think you could take care of plants. Okay, well, to be fair, my dad helped me a lot. He gave me a good locked-in strategy. You have plants and you keep them alive. I chose plants specifically that were hard to kill. Amazing job, saving the planet one pot of coffee at a time. It's like when I don't know, man, I hate having to throw stuff away. I get really annoyed about having to throw so much stuff away because I just feel like, damn. Which is why I like doing the creating videos and then we get to auction everything off. It feels like way cooler that like people, stuff that maybe I don't want or whatever, it's like we can find a cool place for it that people will appreciate. Are you ever going to introduce us to your plant babies? No, probably not. Probably not. But it's hard though. I mean, in Japan, you know, everything's plastic, so it's kind of tough. You have to go through a lot of effort to not get plastic, annoyingly. What is he doing with his plants? Hey. I'm not doing anything with my plants, all right? Let a boy keep some for himself. Let a boy keep his plants, okay? Because they'll die and you'll get attached and you'll ask me about them. You'll be like, where are they? I'm like, I don't know. They left. I remember your old tweet about knocking your plant. I did knock my plant. If you hate throwing stuff away, why don't you cook instead of Uber eating? Yeah, I mean, 100%. You're on the nose. I think though, like I'm trying to make changes in what I can do right now. I'm slowly trying to phase things out, right? Well, when you discuss things like this, you gotta change the things you have immediate control over. And unfortunately, I don't cook. I stream too much. I mean, sometimes I buy a bunch of stuff from the supermarket and just reheat it because they sell a bunch of things. Bro, Uber Eats is hella expensive. Dude, I wish it was, but in Japan it isn't. It's kind of crazy that you can get like a personal taxi for your meal in Japan and it's still like $15. You're like, all right, that's expensive, but it's like, compared to America, it's ridiculous. America, I mean, you get absolutely scammed. You get a burrito and a coffee and you're like, oh, $50. But then it makes more sense because someone has to drive. Whereas in Japan, it's most people on like bicycles. Is it unhealthy? Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's the hardest part. That's because I've been trying to work out a lot more, and the hardest part of Uber Eating is it is just unhealthy a lot of the time. I mean, you can get salads and stuff, but you're still often getting like more portions of food and stuff that tastes yummier, which means it's normally bad for you.